Dr. Danny, if a patient is determined to have infection through crestal approach, how do you remove the graft material? So if a patient has an infection through a crestal approach, how do you remove the graft material? Good question. What's your thoughts on that, Ziv?
So the infection is removed if it got infected through the osteotomy. So you basically have to open things up, remove the implant, if you place an immediate implant or replace the simultaneous implant rather, and go in there with a small little suction tip. First start with irrigating and suction it out. In reality, if an implant in the crestal approach gets infected, it usually balloons more and the thing explodes and it starts to spread around in the sinus. So you also do it through the crestal and you medicate them for another week with antibiotics, nasal rinses, and sometimes we need to work with an ENT.
Dr. Corrine, what can you say about hydraulic crestal lift technique?
I think it's great. It's by using water through the crestal approach, and that works well. I don't use it myself. I didn't see a use for it, but it works well.
How do you remove the infected bone graft, either crestal or lateral sinus lift? Thank you. You kind of just explained that, Ziv, right now. Do you want to add anything to it?
No, same way. The way the bone went in, that's the way you take it out to clean the infection.
When the floor is not flat, when you widen to a 4 millimeter, do you stop at the lowest part or at the mid part?
I didn't understand the question.
If the floor of the sinus, Ziv, is not flat like that, where you're drilling and it's slanted, and when you drill, do you stop at the lowest part here or do you stop at the mid part here?
The lowest meaning the most coronal.
The most coronal. Why don't you drill to the final implant diameter before doing the lift? Can you just save the final implant drill for after the lift?
I'm trying to think. Repeat the question again. I'm trying to think about what this question means actually.
Why don't you drill to the final implant diameter before doing the lift? Can you just save the final implant drill for after the lift?
For a simple reason, because I don't know about the bone quality. I prefer not to drill the diameter because what if the bone is soft? Then I over drill the osteotomy. So I keep it for last. Sometimes I don't even want to use my last drill.
Many times I under drill. It's the maxilla. The bone is soft. You under drill a lot of the times. That's the nuances though.